God, my bike's creaky. My bike is creaking like mad. Today, I'm gonna need a hose, cleaning fluid or soap, cleaning brushes, water displacer, bullshit spray, lube, a clean microfiber cloth, a dirty microfiber cloth, a brew, and me mitts. So to start off, a good service always starts with a clean. Now, if you've got mud on your bike, especially old dried mud, you want to get that stuff wet first so it comes off nice and easy. Then we're going to hit it with the Muc Off. Now, this video is not sponsored by Muc Off, but there's a lot of Muc Off products used on it because I think they're awesome. So we're going to give it a good spray, get a load of foam all over the bike, nice and covered, let that stuff soak in. And while that Muc Off does its job, there's only one thing to do. Sit there and have a brew. Next, we're going to use the main brush, which has got nice soft bristles on it to go over all the frame, around the wheels and stuff like that, getting rid of any of that mud and agitating stuff to come off. I will say though, stay away from anything that's got oil on it, such as the chain. Next detail is literally the detailing brush. So we're going to go around the bike into the nooks and crannies that we couldn't get into with the big brush. Then we're going to rinse off all that Muc Off or cleaning fluid or soap or whatever you're using. After that, I like to just go around the bike again, just a little spray of Muc Off here and there, just getting rid of any bits of grime and bits and bobs that you might have missed the first time round. Remember boys, no spray, no lay. Next, it's time to get into that gopping drivetrain. Now, I like to pay particular attention to my drivetrain because especially with these big one-piece cassettes, they get absolutely gopping. So give it a really good douse in Muc Off or your cleaning fluid all around the derailleur, jockey wheels, right around the chain, everywhere. The detailing brush is really handy because it's got proper hard bristles that you can really scrape some of that grime off with it. And then we're going to go in for the specific cassette brush that can be used to get in between the teeth. Then we can also use the brushes on the end to get down into the jockey wheels and into little nooks and crannies of that rear derailleur. Next, it's time to get the chain nice and wet in there, cleaning fluid. And this is where my dirty Microsoft cloth comes in handy, and I really grip tight on the chain while I pedal round and I scrub it and I scrub it and I scrub it. Then I move the rag, then I scrub it and scrub it and I move the rag again. Give the drivetrain a real good rinse off with water. Don't worry about getting water anywhere. It's not like you're using a jet wash, and we are going to be using water displacing spray afterwards. Clean as a whistle, shipmate. Next, we're going to drive out some of that excess water. I'm using Muc Off 94, but there are other things like WD-40. I have lost the straw off this bottle, so I can't direct it right into the pivots, but you really should be using something to be more directive. Otherwise, just be really careful that you don't get any of this fluid on your braking surfaces. Next, bike protector, otherwise known as bullshit spray. It's called bullshit spray because if somebody's going to sell you their bike, what they'll do is spray it on and make your bike look brand new. So I get my clean microfiber cloth, fold it over, get a good spray on there, and I'm just going to go around and spread it all over my frame, make it look nice. At this point, I do try and be careful not to go anywhere near my chain with my clean cloth. If I'm going to put some of this stuff on my chain or even water displacer on my chain, I use my dirty cloth. Last but not least, I'm going to lubricate my chain and my drivetrain essentially. Now, I do also lubricate before I go on a ride, but I like to just have it done straight after a wash also. Here I'm using dry lube. Really in the winter I should be using wet lube, but guess what? I've ran out, baby. So I'm just going to go around and have a good lube of this. Next thing I'm going to do is just have a flick through my gears, because the main place I've been putting that lubrication is on the inside face of the chain that will be in contact with the cassette. So I'm just flicking it around now, flicking through the gears, make sure that all the cogs on my cassette get covered in lube. There'll probably still be water in your bike, like in your chain stays and stuff like that. You can see it coming out there, so it's always good to flip it upside down. Also, after this video, I took it over to the concrete in my back garden and give it a good bounce up and down just to shake any excess fluid off. thank you very much for watching my video. In the next installment, I'm going to strip the bike down. I'm going to take everything off it and just renew the lot, like grease, clean, oil, inside of everything. Thank you very much. Like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate when people watch my videos, and I really appreciate the comments, whether they're positive or negative. It's all publicity. Thank you very much. Have a good one from the Gravity Shed.